Here's a super quick garden update. It's been about a month and maybe a week or so since we did our first plantings and since we finished building these beds. I actually just pulled off a hornworm in here. I've been pulling a bunch off and keeping them as pets. You can go watch my last video. And then I just grabbed some tomato leaves to feed them. And yeah, things are looking really good. We've got some peppers, getting ready to harvest our very first harvest out of here. These are the candy cane red mini sweet peppers. We added some pine cones because we had cats, which actually there's one right behind over there that I just saw, but we added pine cones to keep them from sleeping in here and using this as a litter bed, and it's actually been very effective. They haven't been back since we added those. The tomato plants are getting huge, and I just saw a whole bunch of cherries over there getting ready, and then some more on this one over here. And yeah, a lot of them are flowering. I've got multiple flowers and are starting to fruit. I realized at one point about a week or two ago that I was watering a bit too much, and this one right here was really struggling. It was the telltale, and so I started watering every few days instead of every single day. I was doing a very deep watering and it was just too much, so it wasn't allowing their roots to really grow down deep, which is what really propels the rest of their growth. So they've been doing much better since then. That zucchini over there has taken off. This cucumber plant right here is got its first fruit. And I'm also going to harvest some of these coreopsis soon, just to use them as herbal, stock them up in my apothecary, use them as herbal medicine, and also because there's a ton of them everywhere. And these are actually native volunteers. We didn't plant these, they just popped up from our past garden. And they also just do really well here. Let's see, we had some bee balm that popped up from past gardens. We didn't plant that this year, but it just started blossoming. I did plant some watermelons and cantaloupes in here. Some of them are, the sprouts have survived, but most of these have sprouted and then the sprouts have gotten eaten. And actually, you can see that was the most recent one. There's a little tiny green stem, but the rest of the sprout is gone. We have some potatoes over here, which are doing well, and that's about it.